So a damper is just any kind of gate or valve that lets you partially or fully close off the duct. We usually refer to these as blast gates, but there are barometric dampers. There are other kinds that are used in ductwork. The terminology is kind of loose, but basically it's some kind of gate or valve that partially opens things up. Balancing the dust collection system is important because if you just hook up a whole bunch of things, um, because different branches are smaller or longer or have more twists and turns, they end up with more resistance. So the fan doesn't know that you want this much airflow here and this much airflow here. It's just going to pull air, and the branches that have more resistance to them will have less air pull through them, basically. So sometimes we have multiple pickups. You get more in one spot than you think you want, and you get less over here where you need it. So then balancing is where we basically, with the gates, on a branch that has too much air going through it because let's say it's close to the dust collector, it's just open, very low resistance to that branch. What we would do is with the gate is we would partially close off the duct and artificially create more resistance there. And then because now that branch has more resistance, the air is going to look for the path of least resistance, and it's going to kind of, we can think of it as be diverted over to the other pickups. So always a good idea when you have multiple pickups, include a basic blast gate on all of the pickups at the ends, because you can always use them to balance a little bit. And if you ever need to close it off completely for some reason, you have the gate there, you can do that too. If you want a really advanced system, we can do systems that have automatic blast gates where if the machine is on, the gate opens or closes. If you go really advanced, you can get gates that to maintain a certain airflow based on how many gates are open, it will automatically turn the fan speed up and down so that you get consistent airflow all through. Those are auto gate systems, and those can get very very useful when you have a lot of machines. But it is an investment, so if you want to look at something like that, please talk to us and we can take a look at your system and see if it's a good fit for that. If by damper, though, what you're meaning is the damper on the fan, um, that would be a damper that's used to artificially create pressure on the fan so that it pulls less air. That could be part of balancing a system, but generally, when we say balancing the dust collection system, we're talking about the ductwork upstream of the dust collector, not controlling how much air the fan is able to produce.